Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm going to react to when news reporters completely mess up. Man, this has got to be the worst nightmare for any live TV news reporter or presenter or anything of that nature. You've probably done several years of training, of work to lead up to you getting on live TV. You really love what you do, and then you make a big mistake and it's like, oh my God. You just got to hope that it's not something that's going to be like fireable, like a fireable offense. You just got to try and brush over it and just get yourself together as quickly as you can and just move on. But it's got to be really embarrassing, especially in this day and age where you know there's a 99.9% chance it's going to end up online. Your family, your friends, they're all going to see it. They're never going to let you forget it. It's just got to be such an awful situation. But it's always fun for us to watch, obviously. You'd hate it if you were in that situation, but you'll happily laugh at someone else. That's me anyway. But yeah, this should be fun. Let's do it.
Now to sport with Meredith Sheen.
Mistakes happen on television sets all the time,
hilarious.
but what the audience sees is usually a product of a lot of editing to make it appear perfect. That being said, when it's live TV, the mistakes are broadcast to thousands of viewers on air.
Yep.
Tweets content.
Not being able to edit or fix the fails can be pretty awkward for the people involved, but to us it makes for some seriously entertaining moments. Ready to see some actually entertaining television? Let's get started. When you're doing a weather segment outside in the open, it's expected that you will be affected by the very thing you're talking about. And while rain or light snow is fine, giant waves are a different story. Seems like the location choice wasn't the best idea. And BFM Channel's journalist Fanny Agostini learned that the hard way. A wave completely soaked her and the camera crew.
Dude.
Despite the funny incident, the host continued to do her job like a trooper. This is
Nice.
probably the most exciting weather forecast I've ever seen. You've probably stumbled upon a screamer before. You know, the kind of video that initially appears to be normal, but as you begin to focus your attention to it, a scary face or sound unexpectedly appears. Well, it turns out you can see them on the news as well, if the place is right.
When you can't see what's going on. Oh my gosh, no!
Sometimes TV channels invite people who claim they have supernatural skills to showcase their abilities.
And I'm not gonna do it, because I shouldn't do this, right, Grandmaster? No. Okay, Grandmaster Bruce Silva here.
Well, this guy reassured us over and over again that the bricks were real ones before splitting one in half with a glass.
Come on, dude. Who would believe that is a real brick?
That's incredible.
Much to the host's surprise, he tries to hit the next one. And let's just say the guest isn't the only one with supernatural skills.
I mean, there's no don't. Oh! Wow! Check it out, baby.
What's even funnier about the whole segment is how the host can't even hold back his laughter after what happened.
Okay, so lots of discipline goes into martial arts.
On from there.
How did he get on TV? How did this guy get on TV? Like, come on.
Okay, so lots of discipline goes into martial arts.
On from there. A lot can happen during live broadcast, especially if it's happening outside the studio.
I finna eat a hamburger, it took it. I don't even know where it's at.
Random passerby who wants to get their minute of fame, weather conditions, strange animals. But nothing out of the ordinary could happen on a soccer field, right? Wrong. TV reporter Yevgeny Ivanovic was hit by a stream of water that was sprayed on the lawn, but he somehow managed to remain calm and continue the report. The video was shared on social media and quickly went viral. It was so funny that people suspected that it was staged, but in fact it was not. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time and was professional enough to remain calm. The reporter said that after that
What a pro. That guy's a real pro.
he had to dry for a long time in the toilets at the stadium and got many weird looks from people. While reporting a story on challenging horse riding exercise, a reporter of the Greek channel Macedonia TV decided to stand next to a horse for the aesthetic of the segment, which seemed to be a good idea. However, there was one small detail that the TV crew failed to notice. He was standing next to an overbearingly friendly horse. It was like love at first sight, as the reporter struggled to finish his story while getting licked and sniffed by the horse every time he tried to speak.
Dude, why are you stood right next to the horse? Move forward by like a few feet.
Reporters being attacked live on air is something that's bound to happen. BBC reporter Alex Dunlop has worked in war-torn countries such as Iran and Afghanistan, but never in his life would have thought to be attacked by animals, that is. While reporting a story about the Banham Zoo in the county of Norfolk during the zoo's 50th anniversary, he decided it would be best to do a segment surrounded by lemurs. However, they didn't appreciate the idea. They began to get very curious, and even bit him at one point. All his attempts to continue filming the story were complete, yet extremely hilarious failures.
One of the
Lemurs look really similar to raccoons, don't they?
Ow!
And skunks. I think maybe it's just the color scheme.
Ow! You
Now for another report recorded right near the water. And yes, since it got into our list for today, something certainly went wrong. A man wanted to show off the water jetpack and dramatically fly away, but instead he ended up taking an awkward nosedive into the sea.
Fox 5 Morning News starts. Look over there.
And it starts right now.
The reaction of the host in the studio as they struggle to hold back their laughter makes this clip a true masterpiece.
Oh my God!
He got there in the
That was
end.
like fun. Is that Carl DeMaio?
In the studio.
A scared skunk is something that should be avoided at all costs, and bringing one onto a television set doesn't sound too bright, whether it's a morning or an evening show. Any show would scare the poor animal. Perhaps it was the bright lights or the noise, but the skunk couldn't handle the stress. And let's just say you'll be glad that you weren't in the studio with them.
Oh no! Oh no! There was so much of it. Is it just water?
Remaining calm in a situation
Oh, so that was a prank. Oh, okay.
like the previous one can be tough, but not for this weatherman. He was so calm during the whole ordeal that he didn't even flinch when a second camera appeared in front of him. A true broadcasting superstar.
When I got in this morning, hello camera, I'm working here. I'm working here.
What the heck?
Excuse you. Number 2. Say excuse you.
Most times something like this would only happen once. However, it seems like the camera wasn't properly fastened.
Do it again. Don't you do it again. Anyway, the
Whoever-
point is, guys, it's cold. It's
Whoever the camera operator is, I mean, come on, guy. Come on, guy.
At some point in our lives, we've been splashed by not-so-nice drivers while walking peacefully on the sidewalk. It's certainly not a pleasant experience, but this guy perhaps is not as bad. He didn't splash dirty water, but fluffy snow. Maybe he just wanted to make the broadcast a bit more exciting while cleaning the sidewalk.
That was a lot. Damn.
Accidents don't always happen in stadiums and on the streets. They might also happen in the comfort of a studio. That's exactly what happened with the TV host from the American channel CBS. Before the commercial break, a scarlet ibis flew into the shot and sat on a shelf. The host didn't seem too startled by the bird.
Wow, she's a...
However, the co-host was a whole
She took that like a champ.
another story. How did the bird get there? Well, it was
Look at
brought
him
from the zoo
freaking
for
out.
another segment. And let's just say things didn't really go to plan. It's safe to say that the bird got her minute of fame during that live broadcast, and the video garnered more than 300,000 views on Twitter. You go, bird. Doing a news report whenever a tragic natural disaster happens is certainly not fun. There are ruins, possible victims, and destruction. When reporter Andrea Martinez of channel KYTX was covering a story about the tornadoes in Malakoff, Texas, everything was going smoothly until they discovered a dog riding a lawnmower amid the rubble and debris. The scene was as hilarious as it sounds. However, what's even funnier is the fact that the pup looks like it was casually going about its day mowing the lawn before the reporters appeared. There have been times where luck played a role in sports games, but it usually happens with athletes, and not reporters who hold the ball for the aesthetic of the scene. This reporter threw the ball haphazardly, probably not even expecting it to reach the basket, but it turned out awesome.
We're trying out for the Globetrotters.
Maybe the NBA should take a look at this guy.
Bravo.
Remember the guy who had splashed the reporter with snow? It seems like he's a professional broadcast disruptor. This time there was no splashing or anything of that sort. Instead, he decided it would be best to blow some leaves off the lawn with a loud leaf blower just as the camera started shooting.
Turn off the blower.
All right. Good afternoon for any activities you may
Oh, dude, come on. Come on.
taking care of.
You could see the cameras
Talk
right
about
there.
unfortunate timing. By now, you've probably realized that everything that happens during live broadcasts is unpredictable. Unlike edited shows, you can't just cut out a bad moment from a live broadcast. Hosts, guests, and even the audience understand that very clearly. But it seems like this dog didn't get the memo.
Oh my god. So cute. I'm sorry.
We shall thank the operator. He
This dog's
spared
just
us
not
from seeing
interested.
this process in detail. Remember the whole reporter and horse segment? Well, that reporter should be thankful that it wasn't an elephant, as it seems they don't like reporters as much.
Oh god, what's about to happen? Ooh!
Which of these do you think was the best? Let us know in the comments below.
A lot of true pros in this video. You know, they understood, but they quickly gathered themselves. They quickly composed themselves and carried on. I mean, a couple of them did. Like the woman who was in the haunted house and the person in the mask jumped out at her. She just completely lost it, man. She screamed so loud, it was hilarious. But yeah, the guy, the Ukrainian guy who was on the football stadium, and that water just blasted him in the face, and he just stood there and continued reporting. That was amazing, you know, because I bet you that water was freezing cold too. Yeah, really, really fun video. I always love these types of videos, man. They're hilarious. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.